Welcome back for round 2 of our frequently asked questions. So in this episode, we're going to be focusing on some very key, unique innovations that we have applied to our Panmure building. The first is around parking. So we don't actually provide private individual car parks for residents in this building. Digging down into the foundations and creating a car park in that manner can actually put quite a large premium on each and every apartment in a building. So we've decided not to do that. Instead, we are providing a fleet of electric vehicles, Hyundai Ioniq cars, that will be based on site at all times and available for residents to book and use whenever they want to. It'll be a pretty sweet setup. So your phone will have an app on it which links to the cars. You can have a look on the app, see when you might need a car, see what one is available, book it, and then when you go to the car at that time, your phone sends a message to the car, unlocking it and starting your booking. Now, it does come with a slight charge, but it is less than hiring a Lime scooter per hour. So we think that's a pretty good deal and really good value for money. Now, if you did want to keep your own vehicle, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. We do have some people who have bought on who have decided that they would like to maintain their car. So there is on-street parking available. There is also, if you look out my fake window with me, you head down the road, that's Jellicoe Road there, towards the train station, and there is a Wilson car park. Now, we've spoken to Wilson and you can get unreserved parking for $27 a month or reserved parking for $35 a month, which we think is actually really good value when you're looking at about $1 a day for parking. Now, speaking of the Panmure train station, if you did head out of your front door and down Jellicoe Road, it is a 4-minute walk away to the Panmure Transport Hub, where you've got your pick of trains and buses to get you all over the city. And to sweeten the deal just a little bit further, each apartment will come with its own electric scooter for that end-to-end convenience. Now, what else is in the area? Well, actually, there's plenty to do. Along with the pool and leisure centre, there's the Panmure Basin, there is Mount Wellington, there are a lot of gyms and activity centres, there is a huge number of shops available, and with the developments going on in the Panmure region, the Tāmaki regeneration and Panuku, it will have a huge amount of development over the next 20 years. So we recommend get in on the ground floor and you will be set. Next comes storage. Well, with the apartments themselves, we've kept them as a rather blank canvas so that you can go in and make your house a home. On the ground floor of the building, we have a set of lockers, one for each apartment. The scooters that I mentioned earlier will fold down and be able to be stored in these lockers, and they will each have a charging port for the scooter, so you don't have to lug it up to your apartment every time. But what else is quite cool is the lockers in the plant room, as we call it, on the ground floor, are accessible by couriers and delivery, but they cannot then get access into the rest of the building. So you can then pop down in your PJs, jump into the plant room, grab your deliveries out of your locker and head back upstairs without having to face anyone. Now, along with the electric scooters that every apartment receives, there is also going to be a bike rack set up at the back of the building. Now, this bike rack will have a parking space for at least one bike per apartment, and there will also be charging facilities available for people who have an electric bicycle themselves. So that's the second episode of Questions Done. We covered a fair amount in this episode, but tune in again for a whole bunch of new questions in the next one. We'll see you there.